All right. Happy Sabbath day. I greet you, lovers of freedoms and lovers of truth, wherever you are watching me from. We are here again in the control room of the UA. Yes, I'm going to be bringing a voice record by the Westerners conversation between themselves towards African nations. You know, how they are ruling Africa from decades, how they don't want the progress of Africa. And by also the help of our incompetent leaders, greedy leaders, will I call them greedy, very greedy to the teeth. Even when they have heaven and earth, I think it they will still, be gathering more. According to the holy book, it said, a young rich man said to himself, be merry, rejoice, my soul, relax, eat. There is no room to keep my bound because I have plenty. So God now came and said, you that fool, tonight your soul will be taken from you. Now we're going to be bringing the conversation. That is Africa leaders for you. How they are jeopardizing Africa, how they are bring Africa down by the help of Africa leaders. The conversation, the secret conversation between these Westerners leaders. So maybe some of us have been seeing this before. Now I want to bring so that you will understand the life the Africa leaders are living. Let's play the, will I say, the audio voice or the voice record. So I will be pausing it, coming out to pick out some things. Let's listen to. Having a superpower, you wouldn't have to invent a new strategy. The blueprint has been tested and perfected over centuries. You'd start by making sure Africa never unites. The easiest way to do that is by. Are you hear that? He said they make sure that Africa never unite. They make sure that Africa never unite. Now, the question is it really the Westerners? It's not the fault of the Westerners. It's the fault of the Africa leaders. When today we have borders. Today, Africa fight Africans. Today, as we speak, they say they will make sure that Africa have borders between themselves. That Africa will never unite. Because those people know the power of unity. They know the outcome of the unity, the outcome of unity. Africa never unite. Let me quickly use this audio. It's 4 minutes drive. Look, recently there's something that happened in Nigeria when in Edo State, when a guy gathered his people to, solidarity for Ibrahim Traore in Edo State, Nigeria. Guess what, my people? They came to pick that guy in Edo State. The guy is in prison. The guy is in prison as I'm talking to you. So that is the ignorance and demonic of some of these African leaders. They never want unity and they think that it is the favor of themselves. But they did not know that they are using it to cause more trouble in Africa. Let's go on. Let's listen to him. People divided along ethnic, tribal, and religious lines. If they ever start working together, remind them of past grievances, stoke old wounds, fund separatist movements, keep border disputes unresolved, make sure every time they take one step, they take two steps back. You heard that? Every time they take one step forward and they revise to take two steps backward. And that one step forward, guess what? The Westerner will tell them, we will help you people. We will provide everything you need. But if only you can cause a chaos, it's only you can create insecurity. It's only then we will bring something. We will bring hate. It will also, anytime they take one step forward, then we take two steps backward. Today, Nigeria is still operating in 1980 something. Today, as we speak, there is nothing tangible, reasonable for the people, for even the country to benefit. despite all the vast resources. Let's listen to him.
Because they're too busy fighting each other. You'd install leaders who serve their own interests, not their people. Find the most corrupt, the most easily manipulated, the ones who crave wealth and status.
Not the people, but the leaders say they are corrupt. They are saying it to their face. They are corrupt, extremely corrupt. To their bones, they are corrupt. It flows in their vein. Today, you see it. Even in IMF or IMF. So, I'm using my country as a case study on this to tell Nigeria that they are spending recklessly. They are spending recklessly, that more hardship is falling on Nigeria, even to 2026. More hardship. Let's listen to him.
Offer them power in exchange for loyalty. If a leader rises who actually cares about Africa, get rid of them. Assassinate them if necessary. But if that's too messy, just destabilize their government.
Any Africa that is wise to stand, Africa leaders that is wise to stand, he said, get rid of them, that Africa leaders, get rid of the Africa leaders, or instead buy them, assassinated them. That's what he said. Assassinated, buy them, buy that leader that you want to stand. It's what he's saying is the fact and the truth, because it happened to Gaddafi. Go and ask him. Today now is going on with Ibrahim Traore. That's making the African nation to stand. Even Africa is against Africa. Africa is against Ibrahim Traore. He said they will make sure they bring how many attempts of, to buy Ibrahim Traore is 18. 18 attempts for what that man is doing. But look at all the West Africa country that is squandering their money, uselessly their people, uselessly the country. But America never go for them. France never go for them. The international leaders never go for those people, because that is what they want. That is what they are doing. Let's go.
If they talk about nationalizing resources, make an example out of them. If they try to unite Africa, take them out before the idea spreads. You keep Africa economically weak by making sure it never industrializes.
It make Africa economically weak. Then we bring Africa down. Then we tell you that you cannot generate electricity because your resources cannot even carry it. But then we be coming to loot it. Then we make look at Naira today in Nigeria. Even look at Africa currency. It cannot even compare with dollar. They cannot compare with euro. They cannot compare with pounds. Where there is no resources reside. Where there is resources reside, they have low currency operating in the continent of Africa. Is that not a shameful thing? Let's go on.
Them export raw materials but never process themselves.
It shock you. They have raw materials, but they never process it by themselves, for themselves. No country in Africa that have yet to process their own natural resources, raw materials. He always taking it to abroad, taking it to America, to France to process and refine it and bring it back. Today, Nigeria have refinery. There is no government refinery that is working. They always take Nigeria crude oil, raw oil to abroad to process and steal the one they want to steal and return it back. That is why it's scarce for you. They never process their raw material in Africa. No Africa country that is processing their raw material. Let's go on.
Mines in oil fields, rare minerals, keep them selling cheap and buying expensive. If a country tries to break free,
They will take it abroad, refine it, and they will buy it expensive. Do you understand what we are talking about now? It's a big shame to African leaders.
and build its own industries, sabotage it, place sanctions, destabilize its currency, fund local opposition, crash its economy. If that doesn't orchestrate a civil
Destabilize the economy, the currency, bring it down. If it did not work, then bring civil war. What is happening in Congo now? What happened in Sudan? I think it's last 2 years or last year. Sudan begin to fight themselves. Military divided. Sudan then begin to fight themselves. No country is combating with them. They fight themselves and destroy their economy, destroy their nations. But look at Congo now. They are fighting themselves. The Congo is if not the most resources in the whole Africa. Congo, even Congo stone is a light. Congo stone, pick stone on the ground that is what you are using today as a telephone. You understand it? That's what you are using as a telephone today. Look at this. Then we'll be fighting. Look at Nigeria today. Look at the problem in Nigeria. All the ISWAP, the Boko Haram today, that government that cannot even stop. Your government cannot even speak about it. For you to know that the Westerners are involved of all this with your government. Look at Nigeria today. Use insecurity to bring everything down, to bring economy down. No investor, no international investor comes to Africa, comes to Nigeria because of insecurity. And then we tell their people not to go to so Africa country. Then recently they went to tell their people not to go to Ghana, America. Let's listen to him.
People can't build when they're too busy trying to survive. You'd make sure their education system produces workers, not innovators. Teach them history that glorifies their oppressors. Make them think their cultures are primitive. Their ancestors were savages. Their future depends on them. Train them to memorize, not to think critically. Keep their best and brightest looking overseas for opportunities. Make them dream of escaping Africa rather than fixing it. Offer scholarships that take their top minds to the West and never encourage them to return. Let the continent keep training doctors and engineers, only for them to go enrich other nations. You'd control their narratives, own their media, control their stories, dictate their image to the world.
Okay.
Make them believe they are corrupt, hopeless,
Okay.
eternally in crisis. Flood their screens with poverty and war zones. Show them charity ads that make them believe they are helpless without foreign aid. Downplay their successes. Twist their victories into isolated incidents. If an African country develops a groundbreaking innovation, credit a foreign investor. If an African leader implements a successful policy, frame it as an anomaly rather than competence. You'd make sure they remain dependent. Drown them in debt. Offer loans with impossible conditions. Force them to privatize everything so foreign corporations own their water, their electricity, their land. When they struggle, give them just enough aid to keep them alive.
Kai. Africa is finished. By this government we have, by all this government we have, Africa is gone. No, Africa is finished. Until we get rid of those governments, those evil governments in Africa, Africa will never rise. It will never. They will never. Look at it. Look at what it's saying. They will cause chaos and problem in Africa through their leaders. But they will start trying to bring hate. Guess what the hate them bring? We are bringing hate to Africa. Guess what the hate them bring? Then we bring military. Let me just go on.
Never enough to make them self-sufficient. Use charities to create a culture of reliance rather than resilience. Make them think foreign intervention is necessary, that they can't solve their own problems, that they always need help from the outside. You'd suppress their military strength.
They always need help from outside. They are the one that's supposed to help the Africa supposed to help Europe. Africa supposed to help America. Africa supposed to help UK and France and other countries in the world. But those Europe and the rest helping Africa. No, not be juju be that. They helping Africa. Africa, they are stretching their hand for aid. Please come and help us. Come and help us. No Africa country are never connected to France. Look at those Africa countries who connected to France, to Emmanuel Macron. They are deeply in shame and poverty. They are deeply in shame and poverty, abject poverty. Then tell me, what are you doing with France and Emmanuel Macron? If France cannot help you, you are going there to seek for help. And today, Africa are deeply in poverty. What are you not doing there? Let's finish it.
Keep their armies weak, their defense industries non-existent.
The army weak. Their defense did not even exist in power. The army of Africa, they are weak, very weak, obole, vegetable. Look at the helmet that army in Nigeria is putting on. Helmet of of our forefathers in this generation.
Send them weapons to fight each other, but never let them develop high-tech military technology.
Send them weapons to fight each other. That's what they do. That is the hate. If you ask America to come and help you now, then we begin to bring armored car. They just brought a armored tank to Ghana. For what? Help. Come and help us. You are bringing military. What of hospital gadgets? What of tractors for agriculture? What of tractors for road network? What of technology? They can't bring that to you. They are bringing guns, militaries, armor tank. That is what they are bringing to Africa.
If a country tries to build a strong defense system, accuse them of being a threat to stability. Make sure they always need foreign peacekeepers, foreign military bases, foreign advisors controlling their security. Keep them vulnerable to invasion, coups, and foreign interference. The formula is simple. Divide, corrupt, exploit, miseducate, control. Keep them fighting each other. Keep them looking outside for solutions. Keep them poor, dependent, insecure. Make sure every attempt to break free is met with resistance so strong that the next generation thinks twice before trying again. This isn't a theory, it's history. The real question isn't how to stop Africa from becoming a superpower. It's how Africa can break the cycle, despite every effort to keep it down.
That is it, my brother. It is finished. Those Western countries know that Africa is legitimate. They are the rightful owner of this earth. Africa's black race, they are the rightful owner of this earth. Those Western countries, they are borrowing this earth from Africans. He said, then we set up for them to fight themselves. Then we make sure they begin to quarrel themselves. African nation begin to fight themselves. That is what happened with Nigeria and Nigeria. Look at Burkina Faso and ECOWAS and the rest. Instead of them holding meeting in that ECOWAS to come back to a strength of war power, he said Africa can never get war power. That is what they signed from the beginning. He said, no Africa will make nuclear weapon. Non-Africa, but they have the resources. They have the resources. They can take it to America, to France, to make their own nuclear. But Africa can never make their nuclear weapon because they have signed it. No Africa will generate a nuclear weapon or weapons. Because why? Africa has the real war power in this earth, but they never know it. They never know it. The white people, the foreign people, the Europeans, they know who Africa is because they know that Africa is the real owner of this earth. They knew it. But Africa, they will begin to fight themselves. They will set them up because of money. Because of money. What is the ECOWAS doing? If ECOWAS, who is the ECOWAS helping? Who is ECOWAS helping? That France created for you people. What is the income of ECOWAS? Nothing. Useless organization. Useless. Totally useless organization. No meaningful thing coming out from ECOWAS. From decades that they have been setting up ECOWAS. There is nothing they have done to Africa. Instead of holding meeting to destabilize Africa, to make African leaders know that they are stupid, they don't even know nothing. That is the reason why ECOWAS is there. They don't even have sense. They don't even share this message. Share this message if you really know what is going on. Africa, Otilo, you people are finished. Just Burkina Faso that is trying to rise. All of it is against Africa. Some of the African countries against Burkina Faso. Instead of you to strengthen your brothers, release your borders for each other to trade. Look at Europe today. You cannot use if somebody in France cannot take passport to enter Italy. Never. You go just drive, enter. Look at Africa. Fighting themselves, then decay on our mind. In this 21st century, those old people in Africa, leaders ruling Africa, don't even have sense. This 21st century don't even have sense. Small boy Brent Traore is making you people to wake up. You are ganging up against him. You gang up against Gaddafi. Today, there's no Gaddafi anymore. You are the one messing, you are the one suffering it. It's no longer Gaddafi. It's no longer Gaddafi. Look at that idiotic man. They just put on a army uniform in America. He's coming to go and bring Ibrahim Traore down. Useless set of people on the planet Earth. Black people. Then we use you to fight your brother, and you will still go in. Then we say you go and fight your brother. You will still carry your useless left leg. You are going to fight your brother. See how stupid and useless and disgusting you people are. Even though if your brother did not have, tell them that they have it. They will settle it by themselves. Don't look for aid anywhere. They don't have what to taste. No Europe or no Western country can make Africa great. What are you seeking for help when there is no help?